Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Karli Barnett. I'm here at the First Alert Desk, and we have a lot of weather that we want to tell you about and news that is related to weather. So, First Alert meteorologist Cutter Martin is going to join us in just a second, but we do have some very important things that we want to tell you about to keep you safe. You can also join us tonight on Peachtree TV at 9 and 10, and then you can join us again at 11 on CBS. So a quick programming note there so that we can keep you informed of the weather that's going on in your area. I want to take you out to this video here. This is video from our reporter, Asia Wilson. She is at the scene here. Atlanta police has confirmed that a man was hit by a fallen tree. This was at 319 Delmont Drive Northeast. A pedestrian, they say, was transported to the hospital in critical condition and eventually succumbed to his injuries. So this is in Atlanta. This is on Delmont Drive. Police are on the scene. We have a reporter and a videographer out there now, and we're going to bring you all of the latest, all of the severe weather video that our crews are collecting. But just a very tragic situation and an unfortunate reminder of just how dangerous these storms can be. So we are going to have a live report on that, but we do know that a man was killed. We do not know his identity. We do not know his age at this point. That's the information that we know so far. We also have some other weather video that I want to show you here. And let me see if I can get this. We're doing this live, guys, so bear with me here. I want to make sure that the camera is what you are able to see. So I'm doing this in real time with you guys. I'm getting our Apple TV on the screen here so that we can take you to that video. All right. Now that that is up and running, we know that wind damage has damaged the awning of a business. This video is from Twitter. Ricky McGee sharing that for us, and he was pointing out that you can hear the sound of all of that pounding rain. This is the Starling building in Midtown Atlanta. And you can see, I mean, they say it's an awning, but obviously pretty substantial in size there, what we are seeing. And this is just the result of the wind. Okay, I'm zooming in on it now so I can see. You can see those planks kind of pulled up there. This is the Starling in Midtown Atlanta. So there's unfortunately wind damage that we're seeing. There is unfortunately a loss of life that is a result of this. And so without further ado, I want to make sure that you have all of the information that you need in order to prepare accordingly. So First Alert meteorologist Cutter Martin, he's been working hard to time all of this out for us. He joins us now with the latest.
Yeah, and definitely had a lot of wind move through earlier. Pretty much everybody at least has a few limbs down in their yard. Some of us more damage than others. We've taken some calls into the newsroom here. Large trees down, unfortunately, coming down onto sheds, a couple homes. And you heard about that very sad case there inside the perimeter of a man walking his dog, killed by a tree that was falling as severe winds moved through metro Atlanta. So again, good evening. Thank you for tuning in and for checking in with us. We do have some good news here. The strongest of the storms have shifted well south of the city of Atlanta. We're now seeing some improvement. We'll take you to First Alert radar at the moment. In fact, the worst of the weather is now as far south as Upson County, far southern portion of the Atlanta News First viewing area. And we have a lot of questions, comments coming on YouTube. Chi 80s Bay, reading some of these avatars, sorry if I pronounce them. It says, need the lights back on. Our Stu is watching from afar. Maristrione, thank you for watching. Gold 51, how's Piedmont Road? Kevin Umba also wanting to know when the lights will come back on. I'm going to talk with our digital producer there in the background, TJ. Hey, TJ. And this live feed, TJ? Hey, TJ. And this live feed, can we put the link to the story where we have that Georgia power outage map and all of the other like reports and stuff? We have some folks asking about when the lights will come back on. But if we could put it in this Facebook or in this live stream, or if you haven't posted it on Facebook maybe for folks, yeah. So it's on YouTube if you want to comment on YouTube, or we could put it in the on Facebook. So if you're wondering, again, we're kind of working in the newsroom here, digital crew working hard, news crew working hard, and we'll have those resources for you there. Kevin, and that's going to be She 80s Bay. We'll have that information to you. Atlanta News First on Facebook. Give us a like, a follow, click on that story, or you can just go and find it on atlantanewsfirst.com. It's going to be on the homepage, pretty easy to find, but we'll try to make that as easy as possible and put it on Facebook here momentarily. Again, back to radar. What's going on right now? We're going to switch modes here, and we're tracking showers and thunderstorms shifting off to the south pretty quickly. So the city of Atlanta, the last bit of rain now moving through. Still getting occasional loud claps of thunder, occasional flashes of lightning, mainly south of I-20 inside the perimeter, the airport, East Point, Stockbridge, Forest Park, Decatur, South DeKalb, Panthersville, south of I-20. That's where the rain is steadiest. South side of Conyers, southern Rockdale County, South Fulton, the Fulton Industrial Corridor. It is still raining steadily, but these are not severe storms. The strongest of the storms now out of Troup County. They're pushing south of Meriwether County. Into Upson County, it's a broken line, though, pushing through Thomaston. Still some gusty winds in at least areas of heavy rain, specifically northwest Upson and northwest of Thomaston. And then getting up to the north and east, the Round Oak community, heaviest is to your south. Milledgeville, stormy there. Lake St. Clair and Oconee, quite a bit of rain left to go, but the severe weather has pushed to your south and to your southeast. So we're seeing improvement in areas that were hit hardest first earlier this afternoon. Lumpkin County, Dahlonega, numerous reports of trees down. Up around Blue Ridge, we had 50 to 60 mile an hour wind gusts reported. And the weather's nice up there. It is dry right now. However, we do have some showers and thunderstorms, another round getting organized off to our north and west. This is what we're going to have to watch out for. What is going on across portions of the Mid-South, the Memphis area, Arkansas, northern Mississippi. Also what is happening across Kentucky and southern Indiana. These clusters of storms, like this afternoon's, will race to the south and southeast from areas well to our north. They'll be weaker by the time they get here. Just don't be too surprised if thunder does wake you up tomorrow morning if you do encounter some rain, if you're out early in the morning. In fact, we'll take you hour by hour now. We're going to walk you through that forecast as we switch over weather graphics. And just know that, yes, thunder may wake you up, but the risk of severe weather much lower overnight tonight. See, we're pretty quiet, but we'll keep that first alert going. That heads up that, hey, thunder may wake you up. There could be some noisy storms moving through. I think mainly mountains, mainly east of Metro Atlanta. So fingers crossed, with any luck, the morning commute will continue to be pretty decent here into our Monday morning. But I do think that there is a potential for rain on the far east side. If you live in the mountains, if you live in Athens, you commute to Atlanta, you may be dealing with some heavier showers. But in general, we're going to peel back that first alert as we get into the morning commute. First alert mainly for the earliest of the morning stretch there. And our Monday afternoon, not bad. 1 p.m., more sunshine back in the 80s. Could see an isolated shower or thunderstorm develop well east of the city of Atlanta. Again, a couple downpours as a bit of a boundary moves through Monday late afternoon, evening, into early Monday night, but not looking like it's going to be a widespread severe weather event. So that is some good news. Mustrione Ministries saying, I'm in Stockbridge and it's still thundering. Yeah, you're probably going to have some more thunder, more lightning, but the downpours, the wind threat, the severe weather threat there has shifted south of Stockbridge, south of Henry County as a whole as well. Gold 51, is I-85 clear to travel? Yes, we did have a report of a tree down blocking a lane and a shoulder right side of the roadway, I-20. I believe that was in Douglas County earlier. They're very quick to clear that, not hearing of any issues on I-85. Let's see. Kevin Umba saying Estella's quiet now, but still drizzling. Yeah, you're probably going to have a little bit more rain to get through. Some more of that drizzle, that light rain and occasional thunder here for the next little bit. And then you will not only dry out, but we'll take a look at the north side of Atlanta. This is from West Midtown, Atlantic Station, looking towards Buckhead, and you see sunshine poking out. Still can see the kind of reflection of the big old raindrops falling. Still lightly raining here in West Midtown area, but there is sunshine there on the horizon. And Kevin, in Estelle, you'll see that sunshine there pretty quickly. And I think even down to Stockbridge won't be too long, and you may squeeze in just a little bit of sun before the sun officially sets, even on the south side. Max Scoop saying, I didn't know there was a digital producer. Tell the digital producer I said hello. He knows you're saying hello. He's watching the stream, but we'll be sure to do that. And again, forecast, just wanted to check in, let you know showers and thunderstorms still racing through. We'll bring radar back up, mainly south of Atlanta, and now almost entirely south of the Atlanta News First viewing area, which is good news. because we have do have numerous reports of trees down, power outages because of falling trees, and unfortunately, one person did lose their life as they were walking their dog earlier in the metro Atlanta area as the gusty winds moved through. A tree fell. Very unfortunate story there. Only fatality we are aware of at this point. And here is a look at radar once again. Light to moderate rain south of I-20, south of Atlanta, Forest Park. The airport still raining, but much more lightly than it was earlier. LaGrange, Troup County, Meriwether County. The heaviest is now to your south, though southern Meriwether County near the Warm Springs community, still gusty, still pouring. But severe weather shifting to your south. Upton County still again windy, occasional lightning, and scattered downpours moving through. As we get up into Monticello, Eatonton, Putnam Eatonton, Lake Sinclair, and Oconee area, that's back in our viewing area. Heaviest is to your south, but obviously you still have rain to go. Up by Conyers, Rockdale County, DeKalb County, southern Fulton County, still seeing rain, and that's pushing to the south. So Eatonton, Putnam County still have quite a while to go before it completely dries out. And again, we do have that other round of showers and thunderstorms, though a little bit more broken as it moves through overnight tonight, more so wee hours of tomorrow morning, so you may be woken up by thunder, but the risk of severe weather is lower. And Aldo asking anyone very their power restored. We're still out in Smyrna. A lot of folks do have power. Their power out around North Georgia. More than 100,000 people, up around 200,000 statewide via Georgia Power. And of course, there are other agencies, other providers. So the number is actually probably larger than that. And we have the link in our story, AtlantaNewsFirst.com. We're going to work on presenting that in the YouTube thread here. We're going to comment that story link. Also, it's posted to Facebook. Again, kind of a resource for you. Damage reports so far where the power is out, and then Georgia Power estimated basically time that your power will come back on. That's the best way to know how to say that. Restoration estimation, we'll call it that. That is available right now at AtlantaNewsFirst.com. Georgia Power is your provider. And if you have another provider, you can perhaps call them and look at their Facebook page and their specific links. We do have many providers around Middle and in North Georgia. But now that the weather is improving, we have to let the weather improve a little bit before crews can go out. And in some cases, we have trees down, we have lines snapped. That's a bit longer of a process to clear. So it could be hours in some areas before your power gets fully restored. It could be late tonight into tomorrow morning before that is fixed, but most people probably within the next 3 to 5 hours. But all of that is available at AtlantaNewsFirst.com. Want to go ahead and sign off. Time now is 8:22. We're not leaving you, though. The entire team will keep you updated going to that unfortunate incident where a man was killed by a falling tree during severe weather earlier. Also looking at some new damage video coming in. We'll have that on Atlanta News First on Peachtree TV at 9 p.m., 10 o'clock hour. We're back on WANF at 11 p.m. Full first alert forecast as well. Want to leave you with some good news after a very stormy afternoon and early evening sunshine. Trying to poke back out, looking back towards Buckhead and Smyrna. So better weather in the short term, next few hours from north to south, but could be a few more showers and thunderstorms rumbling their way through overnight tonight. Full forecast coming your way here in about 40 minutes.